So now see the advantage of penultimate hop popping with the help of this diagram. So I have this is my router 1, router number 2, R3, and R4. This is my provider edge 1. That one is provider edge number 2. And router 2 and 3 is my P1. This is P2. So within the MPLS cloud, let us assume that you are using the IGP protocol. The most common is OSPF and ISIS. So then I want to start to attach label for my prefix, for example, 1.1.1. So this prefix is available in all the routers in this cloud. So the moment you enable the MPLS functionality, what this router will do, this is going to be attach a label for this prefix. For example, router 1 is attaching label for this prefix is 100. Same wise, router 2 will do the same thing. So it is attaching the local label. So router 3 is attaching the label is 300. So when the router is attaching label locally to prefix, that is known as local label. And router 4 is attaching label is 400. So each router independently is going to be attached label. So once all these routers attaching label for this prefix 111. So router 1 is now announcing this label mapping, label binding to router number 2. So when router 2 receiving this label number 100, that label is known as outbound label or outgoing label. Similarly, 2 will send the local label to next one. So this is announcing the 200. So that is becoming the outgoing label for R3. R3 is announcing its local label to next one. And that is becoming the outgoing label for R4. So now suppose router 4 have one prefix 4.4.4.4, and from this source address 444, it want to send traffic to destination 111. Now this will become your FEC, forward equivalence class. So now router 4 is receiving traffic from source 444. So first of all, this is looking this into the local table. Since router 4 is enabling the MPLS functionality, so what this router 4 will do, this is going to be impose. So this router is also known as ingress provider edge, which is doing the imposition task. Impose, the label is 300 to this packet, and then sending to R3. So R3 is receiving this packet and matching this local label, and then the P router is doing the swap functionality. So this will swap this with 200. Router 2 received this. Router 2 will also doing the same thing, receiving the 200 and swapping with label 100. And when router 1 is receiving this now, The router 1 is doing the to lookup. First of all, this is looking for in the lfib table. From the lfib table, this is confirming that the label is untagged because that is my last router. So now it is looking in the fib table as well. So this router is known as the egress router. That means now without the functionality of the PHP penultimate hop hopping, the egress router is doing the double lookup. Now, in order to minimize this overhead, the MPLS is by default using this concept, penultimate hop hopping, in order to reduce this double lookup overhead in the egress provider edge. Now, the idea is because router 1 knows that this destination is directly connected with me. So instead of sending this label number 100, that one sending the implicit null value. And when this router is receiving this is instead of this label number 100, that is receiving the pop label. Now the router 2 is known as PHP router. Second last to the last. Second last to the egress provider edge. So that is depending upon the direction of traffic. If my source is 444, my destination is 111. So then router 2 will be the PHP router. If my source is 111, destination is 444. So then router 3 will be the PHP router. So once you understand the benefit of this penultimate hop pop, so then you have to know what are the possible label distribution protocol is available.